What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Queen and Slim. Hey, before you watch this review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you would like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. If you loved Bonnie and Clyde and Thelma and Louise, then you are gonna love Queen and Slim. It starts out terrifying, but immediately the movie also turns profound and beautiful and romantic and steamy and heartbreaking and passionate against the backdrop of a social commentary that cannot be emphasized enough, especially after last year's The Hate U Give. Hands down, Daniel Kaluuya and Jodie Turner-Smith are this year's best on-screen couple. Directed by Melina Matsoukas, scripted by Lena Waithe, with story by Lena Waithe and James Frey, Daniel Kaluuya is a retail employee named Slim, and Jodie Turner-Smith is a criminal defense lawyer named Queen. They go on what seems to be a regular, forgettable first date together, but then a cop pulls them over on the road. The situation escalates, which then leads to a tragic result when Slim kills the cop in self-defense. Terrified for their lives, they decide to go on the run as fugitives. The incident captured on the dashcam video goes viral and turns the couple into a symbol of trauma and terror and grief for the African American communities across the country. As they drive and plan for their escape, they forge a deep and undeniable love for each other. What's fascinating about these two lead characters, Queen and Slim, is that even though people will probably describe them as Black Bonnie and Clyde, they are actually more like if Bonnie and Clyde are noobs or newbies at committing crimes. In other words, most of the time they don't know what they're doing, so they're just winging it. They're sloppy and they're not able to cover their tracks well, but creating a couple of smooth criminals was never the intention of screenwriter Lena Waithe, who clearly wants her audience to go deeper. The script does a terrific job of balancing the unlikely romance with the Black Lives Matter messages and the character's reflective, introspective, existential journey. All of which is beautifully captured by a cinematography that even makes a big deal out of a car door being slammed shut. Ever since his Oscar-nominated performance in Get Out, Daniel Kaluuya continuously proves to be remarkable, and what he's done here in Queen and Slim is nothing short of that. And prior to this, I had only seen Jodie Turner-Smith in that Cinemax series Jet, and even then, it did not take much for her to win over my interest. In this role of Queen, Jodie is fearless and astounding. It also helps that she has this statuesque physique that firmly stands tall. Her character is essentially a defense attorney who's been beaten down by the system one too many times. She's seen her clients constantly defeated by it. So if you're watching this movie and you're wondering why Queen keeps encouraging the reluctant Slim to go on this fugitive path, well, that's where her motivation comes from. This is like her big FU to the system that has let her down. The characters are so complex, and the movie does a great job of making us care about them. Queen and Slim is not about blacks versus cops. I don't see it that way. But it's a haunting illustration as to why the society idolizes and worships rebels and outlaws who stand up to the oppressive status quo, to the point where people would even look past wrongdoings for it. Queen and Slim is a powerful film that brazenly confronts issues of racism and hopefully will spark a much-needed conversation today.